exposure to the wetlands was a presentation made by one of my mentors in the birding world, who has now passed on, Bert Clark, and he showed some incredible historical photographs of the wetlands from the 50s and 60s and the transformation that it went through. At that time, my wife and I were members of LA Audubon, and LA Audubon was a proud supporter of Friends and has been involved with the wetlands in a number of ways over the years. The wetlands are incredible. The wetlands in the Ballona Valley. The historical record for birds in the area is over 300 species. My personal list is over 200 species. Some of those have only been seen in the wetlands one or two times in the 30 years that my wife and I have been birding. What is more amazing was the impact of the freshwater marsh. It was completed about 4.5 or 5 years ago, and in that time there are just under 200 species observed. The goal at the freshwater marsh was in 5 years to observe 100 native species and to have 15 native species breed there. We get 3 species of cormorants regularly, 2 species of pelicans, 1 regularly and 1 is rare. This is a picture of the wetlands, a little bit pixelated from my scan, but this is the wetlands as of December 31st, 1993. The new tide gates were installed here in at the entrance to the east channel. I call this the kingfisher tree because that's where I most often see kingfishers out here. There's Culver Boulevard to orient you up here, the creek, the channel, and what I call, because nobody's named it anything else yet, the new wet area. 1983, we had very heavy early rains, and the wetlands are flooded. Since then, we've gotten drier and drier with climate change, and a lot of the wetlands were getting starved for salt water. With the installation of the new tide gates, we're getting regular tidal flow in and out of the channel, the second channel or the east channel here. And what has happened is this channel has begun to widen up. It's eroding naturally on its own, and the flow of water in this little side channel has eroded further and further to the east, to the point where this area now, so long as the tide gates are functioning, will probably remain wet forever. It's the first time that they've continually been in brackish water for an extended period of time, probably since the 1930s, when the Army Corps of Engineers channelized Ballona.